Where are you going right now? Can I join you in your documentary? No, I'm not trying to rob you. You don't gotta shoot your back to the wall.
Well, I don't know. You're
Don't watch where you walk.
It's alright, man.
And he's not supposed to be allowing people to come over, but they steal shit. Gold, rings.
Oh, yeah, I got jumped at 7-Eleven by like 30 people.
So what's your name, man?
Cameron?
Cameron?
Yeah.
How long have you been homeless?
Oh, almost a year.
How do you make money out here?
I help people get rid of stuff. So like, say they have something that they're trying to get rid of, camera or a cell phone or something, like I'll connect them with somebody that has money to buy that item. I know this person over here likes electronics. This guy over here, he likes tools, and I just connect the dots. I'll have him kick me down a little bit, and then the dude that's buying it from them, I'll have him kick me down a little bit.
There's a lot of gang activity in Yakima.
There's a lot.
Have you ever ran into that kind of stuff?
Oh yeah, I got jumped at 7-Eleven by like 30 people because I found a wallet on the ground with it had no ID, no bank cards or anything in it. It just had a wad of cash in it and some drugs. I started handing out $20 bills to people and buying people cigarettes and buying people pizzas and stuff. Somebody came up to me and told me that it was their wallet, and I said, well, how much money's in it? You would know if it was your wallet. You would know. You would have told me that there was a $25 Domino's gift card in it and it had this much money in it. When he said the other number, I was like, yeah, no. You just heard me saying that to somebody or something, or somebody told you that, but I don't believe it's your wallet. I was in the store actually, and they ran up behind me and bounced my head off the pop machine while I was filling up a soda, and the lady in the store was freaking out on me like it was my fault, telling me to get out of the store. And somebody eventually called the cops, and that's what probably saved my ass, because like a bunch of cops came pulling up and everybody kind of scattered like roaches.
The money in the wallet? Why did you hand it all out?
Cause man, it was like Christmas, bro. Like, I don't want to be the only one winning. I don't want to see people hurting, and like, if I can help somebody out by giving them something that I have, like, I'm gonna do it. I like to help people. I feel like that's what I was put on here to do, is help.
What's your name, man?
My name's Joseph.
Joseph?
Yeah, I'm a non-active Norteño, but when I was able to comprehend the fact that I do have a lot of family members here, and they're mostly drug dealers, they're part of this life that we got going on together. I am stuck in this life that I choose to live, and it's called reality, and I am in a box. As me saying, BOX stands for brother over.
How long have you been like this?
For a long time. I've been like this for a long time, since I was released from this penitentiary in Montana known as Deer Lodge. From there I got released to Shelby. It's another prison in Montana. Mm-hmm. From there I was released to my great-grandmother, Barbara Eagleman. She is now underground. Need help with my figure of speech. I have a hard time communicating with others, Very, very, very important person to target. You've been helping me not steal from there.
Yeah. Does that happen a lot?
Stealing?
Yeah.
No, not at all. Just when we party. There's a quinceañera, you know what I mean? I like to get something for my chula. She's Mexican, and she always tells me to help out Mexican people. Her name is Mrs. Chula.
Where's she at right now?
Right here.
Right here?
Yeah. How big is my butt? I got ass. But yeah, I was born in 1998. My name is Joseph Delanco. I have really beautiful eyes, only because God blessed him with me. I once died. I was born in Haber, Montana. I have 28 staples on me. I have a concussion in my spine right here. There's 2 right here that I broke.
Wow.
And I have a metal bar inside my femur right here that is the biggest bone in your body. Because we block shit off. That's why I got this gun, homie. From Arnold Schwarzenegger. He used to be the governor of New York.
I don't know.
New York. But anyways, he gave me his gun because I once helped out his son, but his son be allowing people to come over, and he's not supposed to be allowing people to come over, but they steal shit. Gold, rings. So if you're a really good lawyer, and I'm looking for a rev, hopefully you record this so you're not fucked, man.
All right.
Here, God bless.
No, I don't need that, man. So what's your name, man?
My name's Ben.
Ben?
Yeah.
How long have you been homeless?
About 2 years now.
2 years?
Yeah.
How's that been going?
It's going, you know. Sucks sometimes, especially during the wintertime, you know. This is Ruby.
Ruby?
Yeah, this is my pride and joy. She doesn't bite, so yeah. She's from North Carolina.
How old is Ruby?
She's 5 years old.
How is it taking care of a dog while being homeless?
Well, it's a little easier for her because she can eat anything, really. But she's all right, you know. If I didn't have her, I don't think I'd make it.
How's the winter been treating you?
It's cold. This year I think it's colder than last year, but we do what we can, you know, try to stay warm.
Do you go to like the homeless shelters?
Yeah, I can, but they don't like to take her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's a service dog, but they're weird about it. So.
Okay. What's the best thing that's happened this week?
Still alive. I don't know. It's all the same, really. You know.
What do you think people that aren't homeless view homeless people?
They look down on us. I think, you know, they don't think I don't think they understand exactly what's happened. You know, a couple of years ago I wasn't like this. You know, I had a home. You know, I had money. You know, I was okay. And you know, times got hard and lost it all.
How did you become homeless?
Well, I moved back to Washington, and I lived in North Carolina previously. Came home, and I had a little bit of money, but when I got back here, it was just a little bit harder to get started. You know, the economy was really bad. It wasn't easy to get a job. COVID hit. You know, that made it worse.
What did you used to do before?
I was in retail management. Yeah, trying to take care of myself out here. You know.
What do you spend money on?
Oh man, when I spend money, man, I don't spend money entirely on drugs. If I can usually get myself meth if I smoke meth for free.
Mm-hmm.
If I wish from, like, you know, my friends, but certain friends. None of these guys down here are friends. These are all family. I stay the fuck away from family. Family, I'd be like, I don't know why I'm down here right now. I'd be like, family, get the fuck away from me. Fucking, we're all fucking up. They're fucking up too. Those guys are driving cars and having jobs. Everyone's fucking. I had nothing. I guess my mother made me. My mother made me. I was 16. I just got out of a boarding school called Boys Republic in Chino Hills. So you're in a historical area right here, and this is what I love.
How long have you been homeless?
I've been homeless off and on since I was 18 years old. I'm 25.
How do you make money?
I would ask people. I started off where I'd ask somebody, and then I would tell them something funny and make them smile, make them happy. I realized I started reflecting, like changing the theme of Yakima, the retrospect of humanity's feelings, like you're reading of the emotions of water. My name is James Charles Huff.
James Charles Huff?
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 25 years old, and I wish I could be homeless forever.
Do you like being homeless?
I love being homeless.
Why?
Because this is my home.
Why do you say that this is your home?
Well, this is my land.
Your
This
land?
is my land.
How what's the hardest thing about being homeless?
The winter times, like
Winter?
I said. The winter times.
It gets
The
pretty
winter
cold.
times suck. Fuck the winter times.
Yeah.
Actually, I love the first winter, but the first winter, shit. I kind of followed the rules that I'd follow in California because I'm from the mountains in Southern California, and there was like mountains in Southern. When I was a kid, my grandmother told me, she said, you should go to a Shaolin monastery, and I didn't get it for the longest time. So yeah, I'm outside and I always survive, Mom, and all I need is a stick just to sweep them off their feet, because I am the master, because master is the mother, and mother says everything right, and mother is always right, and I'm sorry, Mom. So I sweep my enemies off their feet with grace, and it's just the way you walk. It's a path. Just reading to the monastery that was burned down, and Jet Li and Chinese didn't want philosophy of kung fu. Came up from the United States.
You said your name was James?
Yeah, James.
James? All right.
Yeah, I love this thing. It's better when it's found too. It's always better when it's found. Or if not if it's even given, it has to be found.
Well, thanks for the conversation, man.
So, do I get
Appreciate
anything out of this? Because what's your name?
it. Ethan.
Ethan. Is your
Yeah.
name really Ethan?
Yeah.
So where are you from?
I'm just from Yakima.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
nice to meet you, man.
Yeah.
Fucking, where are you going right now? Can I join you in your documentary?
Nah, it's alright, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not trying to rob you. You don't gotta get your back to the wall.
Okay. Well, I don't know. You're
You'll
just...
watch where you walk.
It's alright, man. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome, homie.
Yeah. Okay. I'm in the car now. Dude, that was kind of scary towards the end. All right, so what's your name?
Levi Lazard.
How long have you been homeless?
Yeah, about 3 or 4 years. I spent a lot of time in parking lots when I had a car. I was living in my car for the longest time. Ended up getting towed. So I was dealing with a lot of mental health issues. So I was at this trauma center for a little while. And they're the ones that actually dropped me off at Camp Hope.
Why do you think some homeless people choose not to stay at like shelters?
Because there's a lot of rules in shelters. And a lot of homeless, they don't like following rules in the first place. Can't be doing any drugs. And when you're homeless, drugs are usually pretty easy to find. Somebody's got a friend here and there, you know. That's why we miss out on a lot of them, is because they're doing drugs. And that's a sad truth.
What are some of the benefits of staying at Camp Hope?
There's a lot of good people here, and there's a really good support system for comprehensive health and other companies like that. They want to get you into housing. They have a lot of systems for that, a lot of programs for people like that can get housing, that can get benefits and that kind of thing. Comprehensive and stuff like that. Comprehensive health has been really good to me. They have a lot of really good substance abuse situations for groups and that kind of thing.
I'm Susie. I am a case manager here at Camp Hope. We are a nonprofit low barrier shelter. When I say low barrier, that means that the only barriers that would keep you out of here would be drug use, alcohol use, violent weapons. Many individuals, a big percentage I would say, of our residents have mental health issues or experience of trauma, which is a big factor to them being homeless.
So what is like one of the most requested things when people come to this camp?
Besides the basics, the food, the clothing, and a hot shower, just someplace that they could find relationships and comfort and peace and speaking with others.
Yeah, like when I walked in here, I felt like a big sense of community.
Absolutely. I'm so glad you sensed that, because I think that's one thing that is really valued here. People care for each other here.
What do you think is the hardest thing about being homeless?
The love and compassion of a family. What I hear from them is they really miss being home for the holidays. Everybody either gets along or they don't get along, or you're there with each other. I think a lot of these people are very lonely. The division, whatever that was between them and their families, has been very difficult, and they ask me, what are you going to do this weekend, or what do you plan? And I say things like, well, I should probably wash my windows, or I probably should bake some bread or something. They're just like, we miss those days. What is homelessness? And only those people that are homeless can really tell you what it is. I think educating America, educating your community, educating your whatever is so important, because not always is everything is being said is truthful.
Yeah.
Throwing dollars at it is not the answer.
Mm-mm.
They say if we have more money, we can end homelessness. It's a lie. The more that you give money out to people who are already in a dysfunction living situation, it's not going to get better. The model is called Housing First model. You just take person off the street and put them in their own home, and that's going to solve the problem. It does not solve the problem. They still have their addictions. They're going to damage and vandalize the unit. Because people with drug addictions, they have all their friends from the street come and join them. They bring all their bicycle parts in there. They don't think rationally sometimes, and they're going to destroy the property.
So throwing money at it won't solve it?
No. It's going to enable them to keep in the cycle of addiction.
Yeah.
I worked for an agency in town for 12 years that they had a total different philosophy. And I worked not agreeing with the Housing First model and saw it's a revolving door. They're going to end up back on the street again.
My name is David Anderson. I've been working here a year. I'm from the other side of the mountains, Aberdeen, where Kurt Cobain's from. Grew up there. Unfortunately, got into drugs and alcohol, and I ended up losing my daughter, so that drove me even further into drugs and alcohol. Me and my wife met in the middle of both having life crises. She was losing her mom. Lost my daughter, and I lost my daughter to a methamphetamine overdose. I was what they call, I guess, a functioning addict. I always had a job and I had my own place and whatnot, but I just didn't want to feel the pain, so I went to drugs. We both wanted a change in our life, you know, and as soon as it was kind of weird, because as soon as we wanted that change in our life, COVID happened. I don't have a way to pay for my rent or take care of the kids or any of that, so we decided, you know what, it was summertime, so we went and took all 6-7 kids out to the woods, and we stayed out there for 2 years trying to get our lives back in order and keeping away from the drugs. Luckily, I've spent a lot of time in the woods hunting and picking mushrooms and cutting cedar blocks for a living, so I knew the woods pretty well and could take care of the family out there. I ended up saving enough money to buy a motorhome. Living in a motorhome, I stayed at the Sportsman's Inn, but it was like $50 a night, so we ended up getting kicked out of there, and then we got kicked out of the Walmart parking lots and the Safeway parking lots, and we did that for like 4 months while trying to get the kids to school, and it was just it was a nightmare. It really was. It was a nightmare. And we had called this place a couple of times, but they were like, yeah, our family pods are full, we don't have no way to house you. Well, we had got kicked out of the last place for the last time, and the Yakima police, you know, were getting tired of talking to us, you know, and my hands were tied, so I was like, you know, I'm just going to call Camp Hope one more time, so I did, and they're like, yeah, we got room for you guys, so come on. Here we are. I got to park my motorhome, and we've lived here for a year, since last December, and I've been working here for almost the same amount of time. All the kids are enrolled in the West Valley School District and go to school now, and Camp Hope's been an amazing place for me and my family. You know, a lot of different people are going to give you a lot of different answers and, you know, and their stories in their life. But for me and what was going on in my life, for my family, this place has been a blessing. And my kids woke up Christmas morning to Camp Hope staff. One of the staff members was dressed up as Santa Claus, and they have brand new bikes lined out front for every single one of my kids. I have 7. And this Christmas was a blessing too, because the community came together, and there were so many donated people that wanted to donate for the kids. I'm sorry if I get teared up a little bit, but you know, it's been hard and rough, because here I am trying to get my life back in order, you know, with mental health issues. You can't treat homelessness until you treat the root of the homelessness. Why is that person homeless? What has caused that person to become homeless? And everybody's got a different story. Could be because they have mental health issues. Could be because they're messed up on drugs. Could be because they're being trafficked by people. Could be because they're in a domestic violence situation. Could be a multiple number of things that we come across coming through Camp Hope, you know, and so for me, this place has just been a blessing. I have a culinary arts degree. I'm a chef, but I'm getting older, and I have some health issues, previous trauma or whatnot, and just didn't want to deal with a kitchen cooking in that atmosphere. So Mike offered me this position to get an income, you know, and it's not, I don't get health benefits. My benefit is that I get to watch people grow and help people out, because like I said, we got off drugs by ourselves, and if me and my wife can do it together with no help, with 7 kids in the middle of the woods, like, anybody can do it. It's a mindset. You have to want it. For some people, they have to feel that they have somebody that is there for them, and that's where we come in. We just want you to come and get the help if that's what you want to do. And that's what we're here for.